Right, hi guys. I watched a documentary on eating bugs. So it explained that it's more economical and more, it benefits the world better if we eat bugs because, for 10 grams of grain, 10 kilograms of grain makes 1 kilogram of beef, 3 kilograms of pig, 6 kilograms of chicken, or 9 kilograms of of crickets, and then furthermore, nutritionally, crickets and bugs in general are just as nutritious as meat. And then just farming them is just really simple. It's just like a huge container, and you just put like foliage and grain and sticks and shit and cardboard for them to run around in, and you just literally just a big strip of tape with the sticky side obviously sticking to the side of the wall all around the whole container, and then they can't they can't climb on it. So yeah. Anyway, so for the point, I decided why don't I try one? So I went online. I found some grasshoppers in a tin. They're been dehydrated or dusted. These ones are with a light dusting of barbecue seasoning. I have cheated. I have already had one, but I'll show you guys. There's just one giant one right here. So yeah. Now I'll eat one. They're really crunchy, and they just fall apart, like they're heaps dehydrated. They can't taste like seeds, like just like grass. They don't taste like an animal. They're just like planty. Mm. And not only did I buy, I get stuck in your teeth a little bit. Not only did I buy that, but I bought a mixed bag of bugs. So it's got grasshoppers, mole crickets, silkworms, crickets, sago worms, and salted. It says mixed bugs cooked and dehydrated, mixed bugs seasoned with salt. Yeah, I bought these online and I was worried because I'm like, oh, will I be able to get them across to Australia where I live, because they come from Thailand. Because over there that's where they farm them, and yeah, because it's just poor and everything. So this is, wow. See, it's like been squashed when it's dehydrated. This, I'm guessing, is a sago worm. Yeah, sago worm. Hence that big fat one. There's a big fat one right in the middle, at the end there. That one. And this is what it looks like now. Like, almost like ship size with a giant fucking head. So, just check my, oh wow. Yep, doesn't say anything, I just eat it. I mean, it's much the same. I mean, I could eat it. It almost tastes chemically. Mm. It's actually, not that great. Now that one's not nice. I have a drink real quick. Right. Now I can't figure out which one this is. Mole cricket? Is it mole cricket? Let's check. No. Yeah, it's a mole cricket, I believe. And it just looks fucking horrible. Like, it's tiny. But, I mean, it's a bug, so it's obviously tiny. And it's just... see if I can get it in focus. See, it's just a fucking... just a bug. Right, so... I still get the taste of the last one. Because that one, as well as the normal bug taste that it was from the crickets, just, like, it just tasted like chemical and just, it's the smell is stuck in my mouth, and it's just weird chemically, but hopefully it doesn't affect this one. And they're all in the same bag, so I'm hoping that they don't all taste like that. So, yeah. That one literally has no flavor. Like, I can't taste anything. There's literally nothing. Nothing. Alright. I'll move on. So, oh wow. I'm pulling out these legs with, like, these legs with actual spikes on them. Like, see that shit? Like, they're actually spikes. And these are grasshopper legs. So they have crickets, and they have grasshoppers. I'm just gonna find one. I might just grab one of these. Alright. So this is the other worm. This is just a silkworm. which I'm pretty sure silkworms were like long and thin. But I mean, I guess this is also a silkworm. Could be incredibly wrong. I might be thinking of just mealworms, but I thought they looked similar. But it's a lot like... Yeah, it's different to the other one. It doesn't have the giant head, but it's pretty much the same body, but it's not flat, and it's not huge. Like, rounded and then just squashed. But, yeah. Let's try it out. That one... That was not too bad, I mean... They all just kind of, like, disintegrate into, like, just as soon as you crunch down on them. It's like, they just turn into, like, a powder throughout your mouth. And, in the documentary I watched, it showed more getting live ones, and then just, like, to kill them over there, they like put them in the freezer or they'll drown them in the water so that they're not actually damaging the body. And then they'll like just throw them in the hot oil and deep fry them, or like fry them in a wok with, and then just add rice and spring onion and soy sauce and ketchup mayonnaise and capsicum and that kind of stuff, and just mix it all together. And then just eat it, and it just looked like it just, instead of it just being dried up crunchy bugs, it just made it so, because it was raw crickets being eaten, it was like proper meat. So it was that's what they was explaining, that it was just like they're crunchy and they're tough outer exterior, but then there's just like meat underneath like a lobster. But these have been dehydrated. So, it's a little bit different, so... Ooh, there's my boy. This is a grasshopper. Now, I'll grab a leg I've got here. That spiky leg. And here's the grasshopper. So it's quite big. Looking at ya. So they keep them rather whole. I mean... because it's in the bag, it like gets crushed around, so the brittle legs and everything fall off. The bag tipped over earlier, and I got all these legs and shit all over my desk. But alright, I'll try the little leg first. Just breaking off all the spikes. Yeah. Right. Yeah, just like the crickets, but bigger. I guess it depends on the diet of the bug. Because, you know, it just tastes greeny and plant-like. And, yeah. Who else is left? I got... Last one is... I don't know, it's weird. I think there's this another one in there, I just can't see it. Guess I already ate it, and... Last one's cricket. Yeah, I think I already ate it. That, oh yeah. That mole cricket I ate before. Like, there's some really messed up bugs looking in here. Like, when you look into the packet, it's just a packet full of bugs. But yeah, I think that's about it. I can't really find. I could think the crickets in there, but they're just this. I'll try another cricket. Because I don't actually mind them too much. So here's the I've taken out the little water absorber pack, but here's the tin. It looks rancid, like because of how we grow up. Because they explained when we were just farming for our food, bugs were bad because they ate our plants, and then so it was just like, oh, get them away. We have to kill them. We can kill them and find out ways to get rid of them. And then now that we don't even grow plants, but we came from the same ancestors, bugs are still gross, even though they're just like another animal. And the other parts of the world, people just eat them because it's safe, it's healthy, it's cost effective, especially for those poor countries. And then yeah. But so yeah, that's why they look rancid to us. But they're not really that bad. I mean, I'm sure I've got some fresh ones here. I'm not gonna eat one of these because these are for my frogs. But I thought about it. I thought about cooking some of them up, but I'll leave them for my frogs because I want it. And yeah. So I got these look like worms, but they're just the ends of the crickets. I'll eat one more. They almost look like grasshoppers. It's like they just mixed up. Like, yeah, these are bugs, and then just put them in the tin and call it crickets. Oh no, these are grasshoppers. What am I thinking? Fucking idiot. These are grasshoppers, so that's why they tasted a lot like grasshoppers in that packet. Explains it. Alright. That's the leg. Hope that crunch picks up. Yeah, it is rainy, grassy. So, much more nutrients in it than in grass. And that's all you feed it, so if I could get my hands on some nice live ones that weren't pets for pet food, just so I could be sure that they aren't treated with anything or anything like that, so they are safe for human consumption, I would definitely try some out like they cooked them in the show, in the documentary, because they explained also that for every person, there's something stupid like I can't remember, it was like 100 kilograms or something stupid high of bugs per person. So it's like double the weight of people in bugs. So like there are more bugs on this planet than Earth, and we're silly not to eat them. So I mean, if you like the idea of trying it out, I'll put a description below in my YouTube, yeah, and so you can see if you can buy them. It was fairly cheap. I mean, it was like think it was like $10 or something, and then like $6. So and then shipping ended up being like $24 or something from Thailand. And yeah, they have some really weird shit on that site. They've got like bottles of like vodka with like snakes curled up on them and shit, which is pretty fucked up, I think. And lollipops with like scorpions in them, like some crazy stuff. That'd be nice for parties, like just as a joke, or just like if it's themed that way. So still got some milk. So guess that's it. So hope you enjoyed. I definitely recommend picking up some bugs and just trying it out for yourself, because it isn't that bad. It's not like, oh, we're good bug, I'm gonna do it and spit it out. At least not these dehydrated ones. It just tastes like a snack of just grain if you're just sitting there eating like seeds. So oh yeah, I just want to finish up. I'm not fucking some vegetarian dude, or obviously I'm eating bugs, but I'm a big meat eater. I eat a lot of meat and I enjoy meat. So when I say that this is a viable option, I mean it's I wouldn't want it completely taking over meat, but I could see myself, if I eat the good stuff, eating this daily in place of meat meals. And yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed and have try some out for yourself. It's worth it. And yeah, catch you later.